Hello friends, today we will understand the concept of moment of inertia about some inclined axis. So here is the problem. The moment of inertia of a disk about an axis z passing perpendicular to its plane edge I. How much will be its moment of inertia about an axis z dash making an angle phi with z axis. So we can see the figure that there is an axis z which is perpendicular to the plane of disk. The moment of inertia of the disk about this axis is I. We need to find its moment of inertia about z dash which is making an angle phi with z. So guys, before going to the solution of this problem, we need to discover the formula of moment of inertia of a circular disc about some inclined axis. Suppose this mobile is a circular disc and this is z-axis. This circular disc is placed such that it is making an angle theta with z-axis. Now this is y-axis. So if it is making the angle theta with z-axis, then its angle with the y-axis will be 90 minus theta. X-axis has to be perpendicular to both z-axis as well as y-axis. So obviously x-axis must be tangential to the plane of the disc like this. Now guys, suppose there is a point P on the plane of the disc at a distance small r from the origin, and the position vector of point P is making an angle alpha with x-axis. So the component of position vector of P in the direction of x-axis will be r cos alpha. The another component r sin alpha, which is in the plane of the disc, will be like this. So this r sin alpha is making an angle theta with z-axis. So the component of position vector in the direction of z-axis will be r sin alpha cos theta, and in the direction of y-axis will be r sin alpha sin theta. So if we are drawing the figure of the disc in three-dimensional plane, we are getting the figure like this. So in the figure we can easily see that the component of position vector in the direction of x-axis is r cos alpha, in the direction of y-axis is r sin alpha sin theta, and in the direction of z-axis is r sin alpha cos theta. So we can write the position vector as r cos alpha I cap, r sin alpha sin theta j cap, and r sin alpha cos theta k cap. Now if we consider an area element of mass dm at point P, then the area of this element will be dr into r d alpha. We can see in the figure that one side of this area element is dr and another side is r d alpha. So its area going to be r d alpha dr. Since the total mass of the disk is capital M, so mass per unit area should be m upon pi r square, and dm must be equal to m upon pi r square multiplied by r d alpha dr. Now guys, the perpendicular distance of this area element which is at point P is small k. So if we will see its projection on xy plane, then k square must be equal to x square plus y square. Now guys, the moment of inertia of the extended objects, we know I is equal to integration k square dm, and since we have already discussed k square is equal to x square plus y square into dm, we are putting the proper values of x, which is r cos alpha, and y r sin alpha sin theta, and dm m upon pi r square r d alpha dr. So we are getting the equation like this. Since the limits of alpha is from 0 to 2 pi, and the limits of dr is 0 to capital R, which is the radius of the disk. So our integration is going to be changed into double integration about d alpha and dr. Now integrating this equation, we have I is equal to mr square upon 4 1 plus sine square theta. So this is the formula of moment of inertia of a circular disc about some inclined axis. Now guys, again coming to our question, the moment of inertia of the disc about an axis z passing perpendicular to its plane is I. How much will be its moment of inertia about an axis z dash making an angle phi with z axis? So we got the equation I is equal to mr square upon 4 1 plus sine square theta. About, since I is the moment of inertia about z axis and z is perpendicular to the plane of the disc, so theta is equal to 90 degree, and if we are putting theta is equal to 90 degree, we're gonna get the equation I is equal to mr square upon 4 1 plus sine square 90, then I is equal to mr square upon 4 into 2. So the equation will be mr square upon 2. So guys, if we calculate about z dash, then our theta will become 90 plus phi. Then I dash will be mr square upon 4 1 plus sine square 90 plus phi. Since sine 90 plus phi equal to cos phi and square will give cos square phi. So the equation is I dash is equal to mr square upon 4 1 plus cos square phi. Since we have already calculated I is equal to mr square by 2 in equation 1, then it will become I dash is equal to I by 2 1 plus cos square phi. So if the value of phi is given in the question, directly we can calculate how much will be the moment of inertia about the inclined axis. Thank you. Have a nice day.